Hi there, story seekers. Welcome back to Stories Upon Stories, where we dive into the most fascinating and jaw-dropping tales from around the world. Today, we're diving into the incredible true story of Frank Abagnale, a master con artist whose life was so extraordinary, it inspired the hit movie, Catch Me If You Can. Buckle up, because this is a story of deception, daring, and an endless game of cat and mouse with the law. Our story begins in Bronxville, New York, in 1948, where Frank William Abagnale Jr. was born. From a young age, Frank displayed a knack for trickery. His parents' divorce when he was 16 led him to run away from home, and that's when his life of crime truly began. With nothing more than his charm, wits, and an insatiable ambition, Frank set out on a journey that would make him one of the most infamous con men in history. Frank's first con was a simple but effective one. He altered his driver's license to appear 10 years older, which allowed him to get better paying jobs. However, this small deception was just the beginning. Frank soon discovered his talent for forging checks, and it wasn't long before he started cashing fake payroll checks at banks. By the time he was 20, Frank had successfully forged millions of dollars worth of checks across the United States. But Frank's genius didn't stop at check fraud. He took his cons to a whole new level by impersonating a Pan Am pilot. He created a fake pilot's license and ID badge, and with these in hand, he managed to hitch rides on planes all over the world. This not only allowed him to travel for free but also helped him cash checks in multiple countries, making it harder for authorities to catch up with him. One of Frank's most audacious cons was posing as a doctor. Using forged documents, he landed a job as a supervising resident at a Georgia hospital. Despite having no medical training, Frank managed to bluff his way through the position, delegating tasks to interns and relying on his quick thinking to avoid detection. His tenure as a doctor was short-lived, but it demonstrated his incredible ability to adapt and improvise. Next, Frank set his sights on the legal profession. He forged a Harvard Law School transcript and passed the Louisiana bar exam on his third attempt. Frank then secured a position as an assistant attorney general in Louisiana, where he worked for several months before being discovered. His ability to convincingly fake his way through such high-profile professions is nothing short of astonishing. Throughout his spree, Frank's primary adversary was FBI agent Carl Hanratty, who made it his mission to capture the elusive con artist. Hanratty and his team tirelessly tracked Frank across multiple states and countries. Their cat-and-mouse game was intense, with Frank always staying one step ahead of the law. Frank's luck finally ran out in 1969 when he was captured in France. He was extradited to the United States and sentenced to 12 years in prison for multiple counts of forgery and fraud. However, Frank's story didn't end there. After serving 5 years, he was released on the condition that he would help the federal government by teaching and assisting law enforcement agencies in preventing fraud. Frank's transformation from a notorious con artist to a trusted advisor is a remarkable tale of redemption. He went on to establish Abagnale & Associates, a consultancy firm specializing in fraud prevention. He has since worked with numerous corporations and government agencies, sharing his expertise to combat the very crimes he once committed. Frank's story was brought to life in the 2002 film, Catch Me If You Can, directed by Steven Spielberg and starring Leonardo DiCaprio as Frank and Tom Hanks as Carl Hanratty. The film captures the essence of Frank's incredible life and highlights the ingenuity and audacity of his cons. So, what can we learn from Frank Abagnale's story? It's a testament to the power of reinvention and the possibility of redemption. Frank's journey from a teenage runaway to a master con artist, and finally to a respected security consultant, is a roller coaster ride of deception, intrigue, and personal growth. And there you have it, story seekers, the true story of Frank Abagnale, the real-life chameleon who inspired Catch Me If You Can. A tale of extraordinary deception, human ingenuity, and the potential for change. If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more incredible tales. Until next time, keep seeking stories and stay vigilant. This is Stories Upon Stories, signing off. Stay safe out there, and remember, sometimes the most extraordinary stories come from the most unexpected places. See you in the next video.